In the world of high-value dating, traditional methods, like apps or social circles, don't always get you the kind of results you're looking for. That's why more and more women are turning to matchmaking services as a way to meet wealthy, successful men who are serious about commitment. But just like anything in life, matchmaking services have their pros and cons, and it's important to know both before you decide to invest your time, energy, and money into one. In today's video, we're going to dive into the pros and cons of matchmaking services to meet high-value men. You'll learn how these services can open doors to exclusive social circles and help you meet serious, high-value men. But you'll also hear about the potential downsides you should be aware of before jumping in. By the end of this video, you'll know whether matchmaking services are the right move for you. Welcome to the Trophy Wife's Guide to Life, where I teach you how to attract, secure, and thrive in relationships with high-value men. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe because we have so many exciting videos coming up, like the etiquette of using matchmaking services for wealthy men and how to build an aura of elegance that naturally attracts high-value men. Plus, if you haven't already, check out our 3-part video course on how to secure a high-value man. It's packed with actionable tips that will transform your dating life. Now, let's dive into the pros and cons of matchmaking services to meet high-value men. Pro number 1. Access to exclusive, high-value men. One of the biggest advantages of using a matchmaking service is that it gives you access to exclusive, high-value men. These services cater to men who are serious about finding a partner and are often too busy or private to use traditional dating apps or meet people through social circles. When you sign up with a high-end matchmaking service, you're immediately connected to men who are vetted, successful, and ready for commitment. Many of these men are wealthy entrepreneurs, executives, or professionals who value discretion and prefer a personalized approach to dating. Matchmakers often have deep networks and insider connections, meaning they can introduce you to men you might never meet on your own. In an upcoming video, we'll dive deeper into how matchmaking services curate their exclusive networks of high-value men, so stay tuned for that. Pro number 2, personalized matchmaking, based on compatibility. Another major benefit of using a matchmaking service is the personalized approach. Unlike dating apps, where you're left to scroll through endless profiles, matchmakers take the time to understand your personality, goals, and relationship preferences. They then match you with men who align with those criteria, leading to more meaningful connections. This process saves you time and energy, as you're not sifting through unsuitable matches. Instead, you're being introduced to men who are specifically selected based on compatibility, whether that's shared values, lifestyle preferences, or long-term relationship goals. Plus, matchmaking services often offer personalized coaching or feedback after each date, helping you refine your approach and increase your chances of success. In a future video, we'll explore how to get the most out of personalized matchmaking services, so make sure you don't miss it. Pro number 3, a discreet and private way to meet high-value men. For many high-value men, privacy and discretion are paramount. They don't want their dating life splashed across social media, and they're cautious about meeting new people in public settings. This is where matchmaking services really shine. They offer a discreet, private way to meet high-value men without the chaos of dating apps or public events. Matchmaking services are highly confidential, meaning your personal information is protected, and introductions are made in a more controlled, professional environment. This level of discretion is attractive to both high-value men and the women seeking them, because it allows you to build a connection in a way that feels safe and secure. In one of our upcoming videos, we'll talk more about how to navigate the privacy concerns of dating wealthy men, so be sure to subscribe for that. Con number 1, the cost can be high. While matchmaking services offer incredible benefits, one of the biggest downsides is the cost. These services don't come cheap, especially if you're looking for a high-end, elite matchmaking agency. The fees can range anywhere from a few $1,000s to tens of thousands of dollars, depending on the service and level of personalization you're seeking. For many women, the high cost can be a barrier to entry, and it's important to weigh whether the investment is worth it for you. That said, many women who use these services view it as an investment in their future. If you're serious about finding a high-value partner, the cost may be worth the access and connections you gain. In a future video, we'll cover how to decide if the cost of matchmaking services is worth it for your goals. So stay tuned. Con number 2, there's no guarantee of success. Another potential downside of matchmaking services is that there's no guarantee of success. Just because you're introduced to high-value men doesn't mean that every match will lead to a serious relationship. Matchmaking is still a process, and like any dating experience, it takes time to find the right person. It's important to go into the process with realistic expectations. While matchmaking services can increase your chances of meeting high-value men, there's still an element of luck, chemistry, and timing involved. Some women find success quickly, while others may go through multiple introductions before finding a meaningful connection. In one of our upcoming videos, we'll talk about how to manage your expectations when using matchmaking services, so make sure you're subscribed for more insights. Con number 3, limited control over the selection process. When you use a matchmaking service, you're putting a lot of trust in the hands of the matchmaker, and this can sometimes feel like you have limited control over the selection process. While the matchmaker will work hard to find suitable matches based on your preferences, you may not always agree with their choices or feel an instant connection with the men they introduce. It's important to communicate openly with your matchmaker and provide feedback after each introduction. However, if you're someone who prefers to have full control over who you date, matchmaking services may not be the best fit for you. In a future video, we'll explore how to work effectively with matchmakers and maintain clear communication throughout the process. So stay tuned. High-value men can sense inauthenticity, and it's a major turnoff. Instead, focus on showcasing your best qualities in a natural, effortless way. Let your personality shine through and show that you're comfortable in your own skin. When you're meeting someone through a matchmaking service, the matchmaker has already done the groundwork. They've introduced you because they believe you're compatible. Trust in that and focus on being your authentic self. High-value men want women who are secure, grounded, and comfortable with who they are. Let's start with your photos. The images you post on social media speak volumes. Think about it. Before a word is even exchanged, your photos communicate your lifestyle, your personality, and your social circles. If you're looking to attract a wealthy man, it's important to curate photos that showcase your sophistication, elegance, and ability to move in high-class circles. That doesn't mean you need to be flashy or over the top, but subtle elegance is key. Now that you know the pros and cons of using matchmaking services to meet high-value men, it's time to decide if this approach is right for you. On the one hand, matchmaking services offer exclusive access, personalized matches, and a discreet way to meet serious, high-value men. On the other hand, they can be costly and there's no guarantee of success. Weigh these factors carefully and consider whether the investment aligns with your goals and dating preferences. If you found this video helpful, be sure to check out our 3-part video course on how to secure a high-value man. It's filled with tips that will help you build the kind of relationship you deserve. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell because we have even more exciting content coming up, like how to balance independence and femininity in high-value relationships and the secret traits that high-value men are looking for in a long-term partner. Stick around. Your journey to mastering high-value relationships is just getting started. I'll see you in the next video.